How are you everyone and welcome to Snack English. It's highly significant to build your vocabulary because it boosts your ability to grasp ideas and think more logically. The greater number of words you have, the more you can interpret ideas from others and express their own ideas too. Having a rich vocabulary will help you communicate in a more engaging way. So, in this series, you are going to build your vocabulary to pass some international exams such as IELTS, Toefl, SAT, or ACT. That's enough. Let's get started. In each episode, you are going to learn 10 words, in addition to their meaning, synonyms, and their antonyms. The first word is bonanza. Bonanza. Bonanza is a noun that means a rich mass of ore in a mine. It also means a valuable source of wealth or a sudden profit in which people become very rich, successful, or lucky. For example, if you will only show a little patience, that business investment may grow into a bonanza for you, which means that business investment may grow into a wealth later for you. Another example, the takeover deal is a bonanza for small companies hoping to make a quick profit, which means the takeover deal is a profit, is a sudden profit for small companies hoping to make a quick profit for everyone. The second word is adage. Adage. Adage is a noun. It means a well-known phrase that says something about life and the human experience. Otherwise, it means a proverb or wise saying. People always say it to express a general truth. For example, one way to begin an informal speech is to quote an old adage. Means one way to begin an informal speech is to call an important saying or a wise saying or a proverb. Another example, you should remember the adage that houses are for nesting, not investing. You should remember the wise saying that houses are for nesting, nor investing. The third word is churlish. Churlish. Churlish is an adjective. It means lacking politeness or good manners. Someone who is churlish is unfriendly or impolite. There are some synonyms for this word, like rude, surly, ill-tempered, impolite, or discourteous. For example, the store manager instructed all the sales clerks to avoid churlish replies to customers' questions. The store manager instructed all the sales clerks to avoid rude replies, to avoid unfriendly replies to any customer. Another example, you hurt her feelings when you reacted to her comments in such a churlish way, which means you hurt her feelings when you reacted to her comments in such a rude way or in such a discourteous way or impolite way. The next word, collaborate. Collaborate. Collaborate is a verb. When one person or group collaborates with another, they work together or they help each other. For example, I always collaborate with my son on the English translation of the text, which means I always work with my son on the English translation of the text. Some synonyms such as work with, team up, work together, cooperate. Another example, several students plan to collaborate on a geology project for the annual science fair. Next, citadel. Citadel. Citadel is a noun. In the past, a citadel was a strong building in or near a city where people could shelter for safety. For example, after the walls of their city fell to the enemy, the residents withdrew to the citadel. Some synonyms such as fort,
stronghold, fortress, or tower. Another example, I have always regarded our colleges as citadels of learning against ignorance. Next, decree. Decree. Decree can be used as a verb or a noun. As a verb means to issue or state such an order or to rule, decide, or proclaim. For example, the United Nations Security Council has decreed that the election must be held by May, which means the United Nations Security Council has announced, has ordered that the election must be held by May. As a noun means an official order or decision, especially one made by the ruler of a country, by the king, by the president, and etc. For example, in July, the president issued a decree ordering or an official armed groups in the country to disband, which means the president issued a decision, issued an order for all unofficial armed groups in the country to disband. Next word, discordant. Discordant. Discordant is an adjective used to describe something that is not in agreement with something else. Discordant opinions means disagreeable or different opinions. For example, when the baby doesn't get his way, he is prone to screaming in a discordant manner. When the baby doesn't get his way, he is prone to screaming in a discordant manner. Some synonyms of discordant, such as disagreeable, different, conflicting, inharmonious. Another example, the views of the committee members were so discordant. The next word is evolve. Evolve. Evolve is a verb. To evolve something is to develop it by gradual changes or to rise to a higher level. For example, authors hope that their notes, descriptions, and character sketches will evolve into a book, which means authors hope that their notes, descriptions, and character sketches will grow into a book. Some synonyms of evolve, such as develop, grow, expand, or progress. Another example, the company has evolved into a major chemical manufacturer. The company has developed into a major chemical manufacturer. Excerpt. Excerpt. Excerpt is a verb or a noun. As a verb, it means to take such a passage or to quote a part from a book or speech. For example, if you excerpt some materials from a reference book, be sure to enclose it in quotation marks, which means when you take a passage, when you take some materials from a reference book, be sure to enclose it in quotation marks. As a noun means a passage taken from a book or an article. For example, my essay includes a long excerpt from a speech by Martin Luther King, which means my essay includes a long passage from a speech by Martin Luther King. The last word is grope. Grope. Grope is a verb. To grope is to search blindly or uncertainly with your hands. For example, yesterday Ali got up and groped for his eyeglasses, which means yesterday Ali got up and searched blindly to find his eyeglasses. Some synonyms of grope, such as fumble for or rummage. Another example, when the lights suddenly went out, I groped my way into the kitchen to find a candle or matches.
Thank you for your watching. I hope you had a good lesson today. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you are a new visitor. Thank you.